After the brickwork, it would like backfill. So now we calculate our backfill. Backfill cubic meter again. Our backfill is cubic meter. We have a concrete footing here. When we have a concrete footing, there is also a wall here again. The backfill is on the sides of the walls. You know, like two sides again. Backfill more, we also backfill here. So for us to get the back width of backfill, we need to take the width of the concrete footing, which is 600 again. So the 600 minus the wall, which is 330 again. So 600 minus the wall, which is 330, what do we get? So 270, and then we divide by 2 because we have two sides again. So 270 divided by 2, what do we get? 135. What is the length of the backfill? The center line, which is 16,68, and then the width of the backfill 0,14. It is this 135 rounded off. And then the height of the backfill, we backfill starting from on top of the concrete footing again. We backfill on the sides of the walls, and then the height of the backfill needs to be below the natural ground level. So which height do we have that starts on top of the concrete footing and ends with the natural ground level ends? It is 10,000. The height will be 10,000. It is this 10,000 that is on top of the natural ground level again. This 10,000, and then we subtract the 9.6 that is on top of the concrete footing, so that we'll be able to get the space here. So 10,000 minus 9.6, what do we get? 400. It means the height of our backfill is going to be 400. And then backfill, remember that we backfill on both sides again, so we need to multiply by 2 again. Just like the risk of collapse, we multiply by 2. After backfill, what do we get? Want to calculate the cut away. So cut away, it is cubic meter. What is cut away? It is the soil being cut up. The soil being cut away is replaced by the foundation wall again. So it was here the width of the wall again. So the cutaway that we're talking about, the cutaway already, the soil will be replaced by the wall again. Magoha na Chachawa will be replaced by the wall. There will be a wall here. So it means the cutaway will take the size of the wall. So what is the length of the cutaway? It is the center line, which is 16,68. And then what is the width of the cutaway? 0,33, the width of the wall again. So it's 0,33. And then the height of the cutaway. What is the height of the cutaway? 400 plus 150. Why is it 400 plus 150?
And if you see the cutaway is being replaced by the foundation wall, it's going to be the height of the foundation wall.
Mara, where does it end? Where does the cutaway end?
On top of the concrete footing or below the NGL.
Below the NGL. So it's 400. We don't add the hardcore. So our height is 0,40. Yes, the soil will be replaced by the brickwork again, by the 330 wall. However, the cutaway needs to be below the natural ground level again. So we do not add the 150. Although yes, we can see that our foundation rod ends here, but there's no cutaway there again. So it is 400. So now we're going to the hardcore. So hardcore elements, cubic meter again. Hardcore has a length, it has a width, and it also has a height. What is the length of the hardcore?
6,000 minus.
The hardcore, as you can see here, whenever it is not including the size of the wall. So since it's not including the size of the wall, we need to subtract the wall. That's how we do the hardcore again. Hardcore, you need to subtract the wall. So we have a length of 6,000 again. So we take the 6,000 minus 2 of 330. So the length is 6,000 minus 2 of 330. What do we get?
5,340.
5,340. And then the width will be 3,000 again. The width is 3,000, and then the minus sign 2 of 330. So we have 3,000 minus 2 of 330. What do we get? 2,340. So it means the length is 5,34. The width is 2,34. And then what is the height of our hardcore? 150. Again, okay. The height of hardcore is 0,15. We are done with the hardcore. So now let us go to the dam-proof membrane. What is dam-proof membrane? What is the dam-proof membrane of DPC? What is DPC? The plastic layer black or white on the wall again. It is the plastic sheet laid on top of the hardcore before the surface bed concrete is casted. So our DPC is square meter. Our DPC is square meter. Our DPC has no height again. So let us look here. DPC arena, we are saying it is the black plastic that is cast again on the wall. So here I cast it'll go and take the external dimensions again. You took here 6,000 from here until there. 6,000 DPC arena. You told mama by the plastic black, why the also on the width again. So our length is 6,000. We don't subtract anything. 6,000. And then our width is 3,000. And we calculate, you just take the external dimensions as they are again. If this 3,000, internal dimensions again, that's 2 of 330. So now it is externally sharp. So DPM, it is square meter, just the length and the width, external again, external dimensions. And then after the DPM, put the facings. So the facing, for the facings again, we need to go to our specifications. They said it is face brick up to 2 courses below ground level again. Brick into it, the size of the brick again is 75 into it. So if it is 2 courses around 75 plus 75. 1 course height of brick is 75 again. So if they say it's a 2 brick is 75 plus 75, which is 150 again. Okay, so if we want the facings, for us to get the facings is the part that we're able to see again. So external, we're able to see everything again. So facing teaches the external dimensions. It's either you choose the perimeter and height or length and height, you're going to square again. And then width and height, you're also going to square. So this one, your perimeter and height, we already have our perimeter from the collection, which is 18,000. So it's facings in square meter again. So it's the perimeter and height 18,000, 18,00. And then what is the height of our facings? What is the height of our facings? Height of the facings again. We're going to take the size of the hardcore again. We take the size of the hardcore. Let us read the specification. But face brick up to 2 courses below ground level. So we take the size of the hardcore again, and then we take 2 courses below ground level. 1 course, 2 courses. So if our hardcore was 200, let's 200 plus 2 of 150. 150 can be courses again. So right now our hardcore is 150. So the height is going to be 150 plus 2 of 150. It is not always 150. 158 for the hardcore. If your hardcore is 300, there are 300 again plus 2 times 75. 75, 2 times 75 here, it is 1 course which is 75 and then 2 courses to 150. 300. It means our height is 300. So when we take off here by 18,00, which is the perimeter here, and then our height which is 0,30. And then if you want to use this one, your length and width, again we're saying with reverse external dimensions, you are 6,000 again. 6,00. Remember that if you use the length, you need to multiply by 2 to show that it's 6,000 and 6,000 the other side again. The height is 0,30. The width is 3,00. This is the width. We multiply by 2 and then the height is 0.30. That is how we calculate our facings. Facings, the external. So you either use perimeter and height. Perimeter, you use the external one. Height, now you take the hardcore plus 2 cosines, equally 2 cosines again. 1 cos is 75. So 2 cos is over 2 times 75.